blockchain podcast where we're not selling you nothing, we're selling itself. Yo, what's going on, man? On the Blockchain Podcast Show. NFT NYC, as y'all can see in the background. Listen, man, I got my guy, a mogul, a creator. He out here doing his thing on the grind. I got Ben from Mogul Media and BarStool Sports. What up, brother?
How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Another good day in the city of New York. It's not raining today, so it's, you know what I mean? It's better than yesterday.
I'm feeling great. NFT NYC is always a great time. Great to meet people.
That's right, man. It's a good meeting place, a good networking place. It's a good hub to be able to promote and market to your demographic, you know what I mean? And to build your community, too. You know what I mean? So what's some of the things that you're working on right now, 2024?
Right now I got a documentary I'm working on. It's about the legend of Web3 Kryptonova. We've all heard his story. He dresses up like his CryptoPunk 3706. From middle school physical education teacher to multi-millionaire.
Right.
And unfortunately the victim of a hacking that wiped all of his assets. But
Sheesh.
the community wasn't going to let that happen. They came together, they rallied, they bought back his CryptoPunk for him.
Get out of here.
They couldn't get everything, but they got back that punk and they created a whole art show for him. Very inspiring.
Wow.
So we want to tell his story because it's a very human story. And we think it's the kind of thing that will get people from outside of Web3 to understand why we're part of this community.
Exactly. And so this is a real life story in real life?
Yep, he's a real guy who really exists. The way I describe it is his real name is Peter Parker. Not actually, but imagine his real name is Peter Parker.
Right.
Kryptonova is his Spider-Man.
Oh, I got you.
He's got a dual life. He father and husband by day, NFT celebrity by night.
That's incredible. So I want to touch on one thing you just said just now, because we all about community. We all about building, right? We all about this bigger ecosystem. You know what I mean? He got the community. Did he get the community to buy back his crypto, or did they just want to do it?
They did it fully independently. He essentially tweeted out, "I just got hacked." The community did the rest.
Wow, this is beautiful. See, this is how it should be, and I like that we breaking down barriers, boundaries, and walls, because moving forward, let's get rid of some of them traditional ways that weren't best for humankind, for mankind, wasn't best for us being able to build and be able to grow together rather than, destroy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Web3 is bringing people together because it's only now in these last few years that I've seen heard so many different stories like this, bro, that you really wouldn't believe. Because I had to ask you again, like, hold on, this is real life story, bro? Like, it's crazy.
We talked about this after my panel. It's a great story of you get what you put into a community.
Yes.
A bunch of people get hacked. We've heard it.
Right.
It kind of just happens. People say, we're here for you, and then nothing really happens.
Exactly.
For him, because he was always giving and offering help and educating people out of the kindness of his heart, authentically, like creating personal relationships with people in the space. That's why everyone wanted to step in and help him.
That's beautiful, because you gotta show up with your own work, you know what I mean? And then the people, they're gonna speak up for you, you know what I mean? And that's beautiful. So what's this guy's name, man? Let's shout him out.
Kryptonova. You can follow him on Twitter at Kryptonova311.
Yo, Kryptonova, man. Just now hearing your story. It's a wonderful story, man. You are an inspiration. And like you said, bro, people need to go look at these different stories as education. Do your research, but Web3, crypto is not tangible necessarily where we can hold it in our hands, right? But we got real life cases where you can. We got real life stories where you can, you know what I'm saying? And we got people in real life like me and my guy Ben here that can show you the way or explain to you what's going on. So what is the importance, everything we're doing digitally and online, what's the importance of these interactions in real life, you know what I mean, with humans?
I think it's everything. That's why events like this are paramount, just so we could build those like real connections. Because there's a Stanford professor named Elias Abu Jaoud who we're interviewing for the documentary.
Right.
And he talks a lot about a virtual you, a digital personality, and how, not only are you sometimes not yourself online, or you might be willing to say things that you wouldn't say in real life online, you also are able to or I guess what I'm trying to say, or what he really says, is that there's a boundary there that changes people for better or for worse.
True.
And I think that when you're in person, you're face to face, you're physically present with someone, that's where you build a real relationship.
Oh yeah, man, listen, we enjoy human interaction, human connectivity. We know the value, you know what I mean, of this IRL, of these IRL events, you know what I'm saying, and be able to touch, rub shoulders with like-minded individuals, other creators, you know what I'm saying? This is how we build it, man. This ecosystem getting big. So what's, hold on, let me say something, man, because, man, before we started filming, man, bro said, you said you got 4 or 5 shows right now.
Yeah, working on a lot of things at BarStool Sports right now. You know, we also talked about this yesterday. I have an interesting arc, like stepping into Web3, stepping out, stepping back in, you know, constantly riding it. And that path brought me to the fantastic company BarStool Sports, which is, if you're not familiar with it, it's one of the biggest podcast networks, media companies. They get like 8 billion views a month.
Yeah, this shit is
like
going crazy.
The entire population of the world watching something BarStool every month.
Shout out to the bros, Gilly and Wallow. What up, man? $1 million worth of game, baby. Come on, we know what's up.
100%. Yeah, $1 million worth of game. That's a great podcast. I worked on that a lot this summer.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's a fantastic company. I get to work on the BarStool Rundown, the Smokes Show, which is a great show featuring Tommy Smokes.
Show. What up?
That's a good one. We have Out of Order, a phenomenal up-and-coming sketch comedy show that you know, makes my ribs crush with laughter every time I check that out. And those guys are genius working on it.
That's crazy.
We got Frank Walks, can't forget that. Frank the Tank, absolute New York legend, king of New York. Is
Frank the Tank, come on, man.
He's walking
Salute,
with
brother.
Celebrities all over the place. You can't even believe it. It blows me away, the people he's been able to meet. And, you know, he's walking down the street with Allen Houston, New York Knicks legend. More people stop Frank than stop Allen Houston. And we're walking around MSG. So building a lot of things there. It's a fantastic company, and I'm grateful for BarStool for giving me the opportunity and for Web3 for putting me on that path to bring me there.
Oh, that's good. And I like the fact that, you know, man, shout out to BarStool again, because I like the fact that they see the value in this space. They see the value in these communities, you know what I mean? And it's good because we need companies like that to be able to get in the fight with us, you understand what I'm saying, so to speak. And because it's still ground floor. It's still ground floor. And it's still not even too late for these people right here listening and watching. You know what I mean? It's not too late for y'all. Whether y'all want to go buy your crypto, you know, it may not be Bitcoin, go buy some altcoins, whatever it might be. We don't give you no financial advice, but go do your research, you know what I'm saying? You're going to thank us later, you know what I mean? But how'd you get involved with BarStool?
Well, it's an interesting path. So while I was in college, I was editing some videos for them, like a freelancer. And then I was interviewing to get an internship position my junior year of college. But then I ended up pulling my application because I had a wacky idea to start an NFT collection called the Wacko Worms.
Hello.
And I made a short film to go alongside with it. Essentially what it was is the short film was a found footage horror movie that perpetuated the realism of, or the NFT project perpetuated the realism of the found footage horror. So you ever see Blair Witch Project or Paranormal Activity? What makes these films special is that they're presented as real.
Exactly.
This is real footage, these are real people, all that stuff. What makes the blockchain special? Incontrovertible evidence of transactions. Every single block is something that is irrefutable. You know it existed. So I wanted to create a found footage horror movie presented as real and use the blockchain to tell my audience, yeah, this shit's fucking real. Check it out.
Yeah, I like that.
So did that, released the film, released the Wacko Worms. It was received positively. It got me into the Web3 network even more. I spoke at NFT London. I've spoken at multiple NFT.
Oh shit! I was at NFT London, man. Shout out to NFT London, man.
Yeah, it was a hell of a time. So yeah, really just been riding that wave in the Web3 space. That's where I met Kryptonova, NFT London, because I was there for the Wacko Worms project. Still haven't sold the Wacko Worms yet. We're sitting on. I'm waiting for the perfect time, but the film is still out right now. So if you want to check it out, go to YouTube, the Wacko Worms Tragedy. Try not to comment, breaking that it's not real, believe it or not. Some people actually do believe it was real. When we released the film, we lost 1,000 Twitter followers because people actually feared that the smart contracts were cursed by a witch. So
get the fuck out.
Crazy stuff going on over there, but that's the craziness of Web3, and that's, you know, you asked how I ended up at BarStool. They saw that I'm willing to take risks and do exciting things with experimental technologies, and you know, it's an up-and-coming company with a lot of young creatives, and they want to get those kind of people involved.
Man, that's what life is about. That's what being a creator is about. What kind of artist you are, doesn't matter. taking risk. You know what I mean?
It's all risk.
Taking risk. You know what I mean? Like it's a gamble. Like you got to be willing to go hit that Vegas floor and you know, roll the dice. You dig?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's what's
bet on
up.
yourself, dude.
Yeah, you got to bet on yourself. You got to
are the
invest in
dice.
yourself. You are the dice. Come on, man. Tell them again, man. Like,
You are the
come
dice.
on, man. You got to bet on yourself and take a chance. Take a chance. And so you've been in media like since you've been in school, basically.
Yeah. I've been in the media probably. I mean, if we want to go way back, probably like 7 or 8 years. In high school, I was doing. I was pitching articles and outlining them for a company called DJ Booth.
Right.
Very innovative and ahead of its time company. Shout out Brian Z. Zisuk.
Hello.
He gave me the opportunity, and I was like 14, 15, just to like pitch some ideas. There's an article by Yo Phillips on the film director Stanley Kubrick's unprecedented impact on hip hop.
Yeah.
So I pulled a bunch of lyrics that reference him in his films, and Yo wrote a fantastic article that I'm still very proud of. And
that's fire.
Fucking 10 years ago.
That's fire. Yeah, now you see, it's a two-sided coin, right? Because you got to take a chance. You got to take these risks, right? Like calculated chances, calculated risk. We not telling y'all go dumb out and do no dumb shit, right? But then on the other side of the coin too, like, you know, shout out to that guy that gave him his opportunity, because everybody needs that too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when you out on that ledge, out on that, you know what I mean? Like, you need somebody to be like, okay, I understand where you're going. Come over here.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
sure.
Give you that opportunity, a chance. You know, that's why we tell you all the time, man, go find like a mentor, you know what I mean? Or just some like-minded individuals that you could feed off of, you know what I mean? And that can feed you and not drain you. You dig what I'm saying? Like, for real.
When I talk to younger people who are asking for advice, I always say, if you reach out to 100 people and 3 respond,
Right.
you're talking to 3 people
That's
who
right.
could build your network, and any one of them could make your career.
That's right.
No one knows who says no.
That's it,
And
yeah.
who even cares if they
Right.
do?
And it don't hurt to try. It don't hurt to ask.
Literally can never hurt to try.
You know what I mean? Nah, that's a fact, bro. Like, what's something that you would tell a youngin' coming up, girl or guy, you know, man, I want to do this media podcast thing. I want to maybe film, you know, documentaries or whatever it might be.
I'd say don't be afraid to fuck up, because you
Right.
will, and
Yeah.
sometimes you learn most from those.
Yeah.
For the Wacko Worms project I did, I learned the importance of team. I was doing a lot of that on my own, and I think that the project could have been much better if I were more open to bringing more people to with me. So I see you got your team here. You need to lean on people, because if you don't, you think you could do it all yourself, you can't. The work suffers if you think you can do it on your own. Bring a team, get the right people, find your homies, get your collaborators, find smart, like-minded people, get to know them, and you guys will cook together. And it's, you know, I've pulled all-nighters alone in my room, 4 o'clock in the morning, editing, grinding, reaching out to people, on phone calls with overseas, and I've done the same exact thing with a team. When I tell you it's better with a team, it's night and day.
Teamwork is dream work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Teamwork is dream work. You can't go against that. And I couldn't have said it better myself, because listen, man, especially as creatives, you know, we tend to hold on to it because it's our baby.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's like, as creatives, we got to balance it out with being businessmen and businesswomen as well. And yeah, you got to be able to delegate certain work to team members. You know what I'm saying? To maximize, to streamline, you know what I mean? So you're working with the most efficiency possible. Now, that's crazy, bro. So, listen, let me ask you, let the people know just a little quick how hard it is, or what difficulty or challenges come into staying on top of 4 or 5 shows that you said y'all release, like how many weekly?
We do 4 episodes of BarStool Rundown per week, 3 smoke shows per quarter, 1 out of order per week generally, 1 Frank Walks bi-weekly, but we're flipping that. We're probably going to do it once a week now because we have so many in the bank.
Right.
I'd say just love what you do, because if I went in there and I hated it, I'd be devastated. So I genuinely enjoy working and editing on the stuff I am. So enjoy what you do. Make sure you're not if you love nature and you hate sports, don't be editing stuff for sports. Edit the nature stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Get yourself right on that front. And I think unfortunately, this may or may not be good advice, but for me, sometimes you just got to give up sleep. They say it's like social life, work quality, sleep.
Right.
My personal value is it may not be the healthiest. Sometimes I just,
telling you, man,
work till 5 a.m., wake up 8 a.m., repeat. So yeah, I think that those are the things that have worked for me. But everyone to each their own. So I'm not gonna preach that that's the only way to do it. because, you know, a bunch of people get it done. A bunch of people at the office get it done even better than me. And, you know, I want to learn from them. I want to keep learning because no one knows the right way to do this stuff. All you know is that there's no way to get to where you want to be without hard work.
That's it. Yeah, man. You know, it's no set way, no set path, like he said. But once you grinding, staying steady on your grind, being consistent, dedicated, hard work ethic, you know what I mean? And something of substance, guys and girls. Like, you know, I mean, something of value, something that you've been able to give back that other people could benefit off of as well, right? So, yeah, man, this is what it's about. Web3 mentality. We had 2024 NFT NYC at the Jacob Javits Center. What's something you was excited to see this week?
I couldn't see him, but TJ Miller was here, right?
Oh, yeah, he was.
How was that?
Now, that was kind of dope, too. I got to catch a little bit of it. Yeah, some amazing exhibits, you know what I mean? And I'm still learning, man, so it's beautiful, man. Like, sky's the limit, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think because I still feel so new to this space. But this is my third NFT NYC.
Right.
I was at NFT London. I was at the Beeple event over in Charleston.
Hello.
So, like, I got a squad here now. You know, it's like I walk down. There are people I know. There are people I've worked with. There's people I've been on calls with, collaborated with.
That's right.
So I was really just excited to see a bunch of familiar faces.
Yeah, now come on, man. Connecting in real life because this is what we do. You know what I mean? On the Blockchain Podcast, man. My guy Ben, man. What's your Instagram social media before we get out of here?
Ben S. Klein everywhere.
Come on, man. Y'all heard it right there, man. Shout out to my guy, Ben. Shout out BarStool Sports. Shout out to 2024 NFT NYC, man. In the building. Man, we got the yacht party tomorrow, man. Listen, man, it's going down. Peace.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tap and subscribe. Hit that button.